It's hard to believe it's already November, and 2026 is now officially 2 months away, and I just feel like it is just time for me to go back into classic vibes from the late 2000s, early 2010s era. I really want to get back into the good old life when I was not so overly dependent on modern technology like I still am today. Well, things are going to change in the next couple of months, and I believe these changes are for the greater good. Hey, what's up, everybody? It is once again Catropolis, and welcome back for part 2 of my goals for the year 2026. I do have some plans that I want to discuss with you in this video, and I'm going to disclose them each one by one. So let's get into it. Actually, before I do that, I just want to say that my retirement from plush tubing that I did back in the pandemic days, well, I have come to realize that it was a good thing I did so in late 2023, is because this ought to give me enough prep time for the really big change that I'm planning to do in the next year. So for those of you who are still engaging in online activity like a lot of people are today, if you're expecting more plush tubing videos in the near future, do not resort to my channel because I am done with plush tubing for good. So no more plush tubing videos from Catropolis. I'm sorry some of you are disappointed, but this is my decision to cease and desist that trend and start moving on to a new chapter. So without further ado, let me outline more of the new plans that I have for 2026. So here we go. So my fourth plan for the year is that I am planning to spend less and less and less time commenting on my subscribers' videos or posts and replying to subscribers' comments on my channel. In other words, communication through the YouTube community that I built during the pandemic days are going to lessen and lessen and lessen from 2026 on forward. There's few reasons why that I'm making such a big move on my YouTube channel for this next year is because I want to do better at time management, but also this is for the sake of my own mental well-being. So let me reveal the reasons behind such a big change. According to this Google research I just conducted regarding reasons why that people are spending less and less time commenting and replying on YouTube is because of factors like viewer fatigue, the rapid pace of new content making older videos less relevant, and the sheer volume of comments overwhelming creators. Other reasons include creators being busy, a lack of time for back and forth conversations, or viewers having nothing new to add. Additionally, some creators may disable comments to avoid negative interactions or legal issues. For me personally, the true reasons why that I'm making such a big adjustment is because I just don't know what to add anymore these days. I ran out of conversation starters ever since I stopped plush tubing in late 2023, which is a good indication that it's just time for me to just move on to a new chapter and end this old one and do something new, different, better, and not so overly dependent on technology. Also, another reason is because, not to offend anybody or hurt anybody's feelings, I don't intend to do that, but it's because that the people that I've connected with remotely through this YouTube community that I built since the pandemic days, it's like an illusion to real life. In other words, it's like an alternative reality that's not so real though it does appear realistic, but the people that I've communicate with through my YouTube community are not really my real friends. Even dating back to late 2019, early 2020, just before the lockdown started, the YouTube community I built during that time was not my original intention, because my original intention during that time was to just keep my YouTube channel as anonymous as possible, like I did during the pre-pandemic era. The reason I built this community with my plush tubing videos in the first place is because during such a trying time that I wanted to forge an escapism, in other words, escape from all the stress and the struggles that were associated with the pandemic era, and everyone was just unhappy and sad and mad and all that. So I tried to make everyone happy, and I think I did all the work that I needed to do. That work of mine here is done, and it's just time for me to step aside and move on to something new. And I'm sure that people who really love my videos and all are going to miss me, but I'm not going to let that get the best of me, and I'm not going to take it too personal, because this is a decision that I made on my own. Dig deeper into the reasons why that I am making such a big move is because mainly content volume and speed, as YouTube's format encourages new videos to be posted frequently, causing older videos to become quickly forgotten, obsolete, and irrelevant, as longer engagements just do not happen. Also, time constraints is what's contributing to my struggles I still have today, because both viewers and creators often lack the time to engage in such lengthy conversations. Overall, it's the overwhelming nature of communications throughout my videos and community posts that I put out there on a daily basis. Creators, especially those with larger channels, receive a massive and countless number of comments and cannot possibly reply to every single one of them. But also the big issue is just lack of time. Viewers may simply be busy or not feel the need to reply if they have nothing new or interesting to add. Okay, that's not the real reason. The real reason behind such a big change within my channel is due to lack of friends in real life. Though a lack of real life friends is unlikely to be a direct or primary cause for commenting less on YouTube videos. In fact, people experiencing loneliness may spend more time online seeking connection, like I have been during the pandemic era. The frequency of commenting on YouTube is influenced by a variety of factors related to the platform's dynamics and individual motivations, not necessarily the user's real-life social circle. Okay, let me dig deeper into this and be more specific. The first reason is online versus offline socializing. Research suggests that social media usage may, in some cases, displace meaningful in-person interaction, but individuals without many real-life friends often use online platforms as a way to seek social connection or a sense of community, like I have been doing during the lockdown days. The platform becomes a primary avenue for interaction rather than a supplement. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a supplement in reality, and all I get is just interaction behind the screen. Okay, reason 2 is passive consumption. Many individuals utilize YouTube for entertainment or informational purposes and are passive consumers who rarely, if ever, comment. Fewer than 1% of viewers comment on any given video. Reason number 3 is content and creator interaction. Viewers are more likely to comment if the creator asks a direct question or actively engages in the comments section, fostering a community like I did during the lockdown days. If a creator rarely responds, users may be less inclined to comment. The fourth reason is my constant fear of anonymity and negativity, because the anonymity of online comment sections can potentially lead to negativity and toxic environments, which, to be honest, I have experienced that during the lockdown days, and it just made me feel burned out and stressed and depressed and isolated, which may discourage some users from participating to avoid conflict or anxiety. The fifth reason is personality and disinhibition. Individual personality factors do play a role in this, as some people are naturally less inclined to post public comments, while others feel more comfortable, like I am, to be honest with you, due to the online disinhibition effect, which lowers social barriers in reality. I have big feelings in my gut that are telling me right now, this instant, that it is a good thing that I am waking up and making this informative decision right now and not later, because it has brought to my attention that this continuous trend of the online disinhibition effect can cause you big trouble, and it already has for me, to be honest, and it doesn't make me feel any better, and this is why I am taking action right now to confront it and stop it. So it's a good thing that I'm taking action now and correcting myself, is because the online disinhibition effect is the tendency for people to act with a lack of restraint online compared to face-to-face interactions. This can manifest as either benign disinhibition, where people feel more comfortable expressing themselves openly, or toxic disinhibition, which can lead to more aggressive or inappropriate behavior, which is something that I never want to do. Never. Factors contributing to this effect include anonymity, the asynchronous nature of online communication, which allows for delayed responses, and the perception of the online world as a less real game-like space. Honestly, I'm more aligned with the benign disinhibition because I feel safer and more open to sharing information, thoughts, and emotions that I likely not share in person, leading to a feeling of connection. And there are people on social media who are aligned with the toxic disinhibition, because people online often behave more aggressively, rudely, or inappropriately than they would in real life, which includes behaviors like cyberbullying, harassment, and trolling, known as abusive behavior, which is something I never do. So regardless of where I am within my channel, it is a good thing that I am choosing the path that I'm willing to take in 2026, because this will lead me to a better life, better society, better mental well-being, and most important of all, a better future. And this could be a good example for future generations. So anyways, I hope you all understand what I'm planning to do for this next year, and hopefully that all the information I gave out is interpreted correctly. And I hope that this will make me feel better. This will lead me to a better, fulfilling, and phenomenal year. So anyways, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for part 3 of my 2026 goals. So thanks for watching. I'm Ketropolis, and I'll see you all in another video.